Okay. This is another twofold style practice video. I guess I'm trying to get comfortable standing in front of the camera, standing, being the key one here. I don't feel very comfortable talking all that out loud because the camera's a bit further away, but I recorded a previous video. Playing with my nose, fuck. Okay. Well, I recorded the videos doing the board, chalkboard. Using my hands a lot. I guess I'll see how I feel about that. I'll see. Standing funny. I'm not gonna like that. I definitely know I'm not gonna like how this looks standing. But it actually doesn't have my waist much, does it? Cool. Here's my ass. There might be sound of Gypsy. I've got my dogs just out of camera. But yeah, I'm doing another video diary. I'm trying to do more of those. I think they're healthy. I'm going to focus on positive things and just get a lot of video recordings. I'm going to need to get a hard drive and save these. Just something cheap. I guess I already technically have some, but they're very old. I made this dope ass chalkboard. That's what I want to talk about. I made a really cool chalkboard. I think I've got the whole thing in place. This is why I should have a script and know what I want to talk about. Well, I guess the issue is that this was kind of twofold and that I wanted to do a video diary, but I felt really uncomfortable about that, so I kind of wanted to do multiple things. Because I'm ADD as fuck. And now I'm cursing. I don't want to be cursing on my videos. I want to do that less. But does cursing make you feel better? Makes me feel better. Does it? Curse more. Curse less. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you feel good. In a healthy way. Do what makes you feel good in a healthy way. I also made a 2D version of Einarim, and I like it. I'm gonna erase that, but I want to do that, and I gotta practice writing lighter so I don't lose so much chalk, because I made a chalkboard. I made a fucking chalkboard out of particle board. I recorded a whole video on it. I'm editing it. I edited it quite a bit. I think I gotta do a video. Oh no, I need to do an audio overlay like this. Because that one I sped up. I did editing. I'm trying. I'm working on the things. I'm doing the thing. Do the thing. I'm trying. Really trying. I hope you're trying too. If anybody ends up watching this. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to talk to you guys. That's also what I gotta remember. I don't know when somebody's gonna walk in, because I still don't have a recording thing. Not recording thing. A warning, a thing that says recording in progress. Don't fucking listen. Until he's more comfortable. Okay. Super ADD all over the place. Dogs looking cute. Videos recording. It's kind of a video diary. I've been doing those. I'm feeling more comfortable, so I want to talk about this chalkboard thing that's really positive, and the couple of things that I've doodled on it that make me smile and happy. Yeah, that's what I want to do, because positivity is important. So I got a wild hair up my ass and finally made a chalkboard wall for D&D. When I first started getting into wanting to do Dungeons and Dragons and bought my house, a friend of mine told me about chalkboard paint, and I just kind of thought it would be really perfect as a fun tool for D&D to like write for props and stuff for using. I thought it would be a really good idea. Yeah. Sorry. 80 ding. Skip that part. I made this chalkboard wall. I did some recordings on it. And yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that. I'm trying to find that place again. This is, oh, here we go. So I'm learning this trick in case I like were to actually upload this one. I'm doing like these so in my editing videos so I can see like this part here is like worth looking at to cut the fuck out or go back a bit. And I include that on explaining what this is in case I forget to crop any of that out. This means look for Zone to be cutting this out in editing a video. I'm sure I'm not the only person to think of that. But it makes sense. It's going to hopefully save me time. Okay, where am I at? I'm talking about this chalkboard that I recorded. I was telling about the D&D board and why I wanted to do it. That's right. So, okay. So my friend told me about the chalkboard paint, and I had never heard of that. And I thought it would be a perfect D&D kind of tool. And I really wanted to do it. We bought the paint then for it to paint one of my rooms. It was originally my D&D room before. It became my whole garage for my D&D room when we got a roommate. Because the economy fucking sucks. Don't keep rambling, Josh. Do you ramble a lot? I ramble all the time. Maybe if you let me know that you ramble all the time like this, I'll feel better. Maybe it makes you feel better. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll try and get into looking at those things because I get a lot of anxiety because cultures can be toxic. Don't be toxic. Don't be fucking toxic. Because I keep cursing. Is cursing toxic? Put your opinions down below. ADD again. Keep rambling. Big X. There's gonna be X's all over this. I don't get to upload this. Hey, doggle. I didn't hold up the X long enough for editing. This will make it actually show up. Because I'll see in the video and all the frames, it'll just be like, why is he holding up a big old X a whole bunch? Can we get a doggo in frame? They're all so comfy, but Serenity's always ready. Oh, there she goes. Look at this baby. Okay, well, that'll be better. Now I'll know this one part that I've got you in. I'm gonna end up cutting it out. You got me. She got me in the lips. It's okay. I love you anyways. I love you anyways. She's so cute. She's just the best. Yeah, all the other ones are jealous. I've got 3 doggos with me in here, guys. That's as many as I can have at my house without it being a problem to the government. I love dogs, but I'm not going to have more than these 3. Not right now. No. No. We'd have to get a kennel license. Yeah. To get more doggos. We've got one for each member of the house, and it's perfect. It's our little family. Yeah. Oh, look at the kisses. She's the cutest. So, the D&D room changed before we ended up being able to make the blackboard, but I've had the paint for like a year. I finally got a hair up my ass to do it, and I did it on this super terrible, crappy, not curse words, chalkboard. I mean particle board. It's this stuff that you can see here. It's just a bunch of just pressed pieces of wood. I think it's still called particle board, but it's not what you normally think of the particle board with the small little pieces of wood. This is the pressed kind of flakes shavings, if you will. Don't use that to make a chalkboard, even though this worked, and it's beautiful and I love it. I don't recommend using this type of wood, and I thought of it even while I was doing it. I was like, this is a bad idea. Are people? Nope, I'm hearing flies. Going mad from flies. I knew that this was a really bad idea, but I wanted to see how it was going to turn out. And then I also wanted to record it, and I did. I'm going to upload that, or I'm going to make it even longer, because there's ways to improve it. The reason why it's super bad is because it's not smooth. I think you can even see it a bit in the recording, but not as well. But it's not smooth at all. And that makes the chalkboard not look as good or write as good. You get lots of little clumpy holes of areas missed, and it doesn't look as good. And then you kind of spread it out. Look at that. I'm going to get into chalk paint. This will be fun. Get good at that. Hey DD, hey DD, does anybody else know the song? Comment down below if you can hear me. Okay. No, I'm not done. I'm gonna keep doing this, guys. This is not. And we gotta get the tail right. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Point proven, though. It doesn't erase as well, and it does, however, still work surprisingly well. But it doesn't erase as well, and it doesn't look as good as a smooth freaking board. That's why I had to do so many layers of the kills. I didn't do this the smartest way that I could have. I just did the way that I knew would work, that I could do in a day, and that I was willing to spend the money on, because I had to go buy the kills. And I did like 5 layers of kills and 3 layers of the chalkboard paint. And it made it work. It's amazing. The way that I'm going to improve it later is I have to kills it again, and then do a layer of drywall mud to smooth it out, and then I'm going to sand that, kills that again, and then do 2 to 3 layers of the chalkboard paint. And that'll make this beautiful and work incredible. But for now, this is really cool and really exciting and really, really happy if I can just focus on that and look at this as a cool positive. This was a cool thing. I like this. And I'm glad I did it. Just like I'm glad I'm doing this. Yeah. I do want to talk about one other thing that I kind of rambled for a second. Our roommate made a cool D20. I'm not sure if this shows up in camera. It might be a little bit hidden. I'm not going to move that. I made a 2D form of the campaign setting that I created. Well, the location, not setting. Setting's the wrong word. The location that I created, that I've called Heraldin. That's a reference to more previous stuff that I made for D&D on this kind of homebrew stuff that we're doing. It's really fun. And I like this design a lot. I'm going to show you it. Oh, try not to erase the whole thing. I'm going to show it to you guys a little bit cleaner. Oh. I should not have outlined it. There we go. I'm going to show you guys that shape a little bit cleaner here. 1 second. I'm going to find my thing. My Rocket notebook. Rocket book, not notebook. Very jangling. Could have sworn somebody was just here. Anyways, Rocket book. Highly recommend it. It's really awesome. Very fun. Lets you scan papers. So you can keep reusing these. I'm not going to go into explaining this right now. I probably will later as to how it's a good Dungeon Master tool, if you can find them if they're not so expensive. I got this at Walmart on sale. Some of the boxes were damaged. So I got this for $8. This tiny one. This is awesome. But this symbol is supposed to be a 2D rendition of this really awesome tower that's got 100 floors to it, inspired by Aincrad from Sword Art Online. I wanted to turn that into a cool D&D setting that's still on a kind of blank canvas planet that my players can explore if they want to, or they can just use for their background stuff, and they come up with whatever they want. And that's a thing that they can put on this planet, because I like to give my players that kind of fun, creative freedom. But the kind of core thing that we're exploring right now is on that planet, this big new tower arrived that's like the size of Earth, because the planet that they're on, Einar Rim, inspired by the name Aincrad. I think I'm clever. I like it. I like the naming on it. So the planet Einar Rim is like the size of Jupiter in terms of scale for the blank canvas that my players can create whatever they want on for their background. For then heading to Heraldin, this giant floating tower of 100 stories that has just spontaneously appeared on the planet for reasons the players don't know. But there's lots of loot to be had here, and this is a cool 2D rendition. The line is a cool style of this kind of metal rim that goes around the tower. It's part of the cool design of, all inspired off Aincrad, because I thought that that tower and that whole concept was really, really cool in SAO. And I'm a big geek and anime nerd, as you probably are too, if you're watching this kind of stuff. Yeah, I like this a lot. I think I might get a tattoo of it. That was the last thing I wanted to ramble out. I think I'm gonna do some other stuff now. Have a good one, and take care of yourself. Don't forget to do that. Always. We gotta keep trying, don't we? Do the thing.